What is going on, everybody? My name is Nick from MWK Pop, and I want to welcome you back for another throwback music video reaction. This is the final one of the weekend, both being uploaded on the same day. That's the way it goes. Yesterday was 4th of July, and it was pretty much a lazy day and actually a really busy day at the same exact time for me. So, coming up, as you know, if you've already read the title, you already know that we've got After School and their song from about 4 years ago titled Shampoo. So, you know, more After School. The After School has been a group that has popped up quite frequently in my throwback reactions, which is really awesome because they're a group that, you know, the more that I've listened to them, the more that I've actually really grown to like them, especially their older music. So because this is a 4-year-old track, I do believe that I'm actually really going to like it. So I got the headphones on, which means that we are ready to get it started. So let's do it in 3, 2, 1, go. See echoey footsteps in an empty room. Who would have thought? All that reverb, though. Do. Never heard this before. I just kind of get, you know, sometimes, you know, when you listen to music, you get a general feeling for the way it's going to sound. Yeah, I can already tell. This is like, you know, that old After School sound, which I liked a lot more than their new sound. A lot more. For some reason, I don't think I've ever seen this before, but this scene seems familiar. And I don't know why. See, this is old sounding K-pop, right? Definitely, without a doubt. And I like it. I like it. I really do. Of course, I mean, I kind of have a soft spot, you know, for that old school, not old school, but like K-pop 2.0 sound, you know? Or the K-pop 2.5. I don't know if that makes any sense. You know, but I have a real soft spot for that sound. You know, 2009, 2010. Like around those years, there was a completely different sound than what we've got now, of course. And I quite like it. I mean, you can't deny that this is a pretty decent song. You know? I can't. If you say a song's not okay, then you're crazy. Even back then you had the required rap verse. I don't know, I think that the whole rap verse, all those different elements in a song has been you know, that's all actually been a part of K-pop since the beginning, you know? Gotta have the rap verse and the high note and all this other sort of stuff. I don't know, but it's gonna be okay. Yeah, this is actually familiar. I believe I've seen this before. I just absolutely do not remember it. It's very familiar though. Very familiar. Of course he's gonna come back though, right? Of course he comes back. He has to come back. It's the way it happens. It's the way it goes. At the very least, it's to see if she's okay. See, she's okay. To be continued. To be continued when? To be continued when? Now I want to know when this is continued. But that was you know, of course, I think that I've seen the music video before. It's very, very familiar to me. The song, on the other hand, not really that familiar to me. But, you know, I do have to say, like, as I said, and I always will say too, I have a real soft spot for the, you know, the older sound of K-pop, from not like old K-pop, but like new old K-pop, if that makes any sense. You know, like, I guess the best example that I can give is around, you know, like the 4-minute debut days. So like 2009, 2010, that time period was a, you know, sound and style that, you know, it's very, very different than it was today. And it's different than anything. I don't think K-pop, of course, K-pop will probably never ever go back to that, you know, sound and style again. But, you know, that was just, you know, what, it's just clearly a sign in the evolution from, you know, the early beginnings of K-pop in the 90s and early 2000s. And then that was basically the end of, you know, the sound that K-pop had for basically, I'm just going to say K-pop 2.0 as far as the sound and style and genre and all that stuff goes. Now we're in a different sound and style. But, you know, with that being, with this time period being the point where, you know, of course, 4-Minute started, my favorite group, and a lot of other, you know, popular groups today started, and that's the sound and style and look and all that they had when they were making their music videos, their songs, just in general, you know, just starting out. I really do have a bit of a soft spot for, you know, hearing that sound and seeing, you know, and just seeing it, which is why, who was it? G-Friend, I believe it was, in Glass Bead, whatever the song is, where everyone was trying to compare them to Into the New World and Girls' Generation, which is why I really love that song, because it does have, you know, that, it's a throwback to that sort of, you know, sound, and I really, really like that. So, you know, that's all I have. That's really it. That's all I've got for this throwback music video reaction. If you would like to see any, or if you have a song you want to suggest, put it down in the comments. I will add it to my list. I picked 2 randomly every single weekend to do. So if you put it in the comments, it'll get added to my list, and I will get to it at some point. So you do not have any fear, just a little bit of patience, because of course it's random. So that's going to be it for this video. As always, I want to thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.